We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting it. You can find me in the club full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting it. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show, they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting it, you can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting it. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm the cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn if they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a, come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of, mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting it. You can find me in the club, full of, mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting it. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a problem, pop on. Shady Aftermath.
A great shot here at US Bank Stadium, located in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the... And they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. First carry here for Aaron Jones. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, here's Jones. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He has room past the 25. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And he's out of bounds approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Here we go on 4th down with Penix. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Falcons, first down. A gain of 34 yards.
Running left is Robinson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Play fake. Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Drake London with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Has a big strike to Addison. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, McCarthy connects with his back. Aaron Jones. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down, ball at the 36.
36-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. That's caught in stride by Addison. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Working inside the red zone.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
Like 70 Timberwolf. Flag like you mean it. Bronco 80. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Cowboy 80. 70 rings. 70 rings. Dragon 60. 79 Bronco.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. On the move, headed right. That play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied.
Pressure mid, and it's blocked! And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now. And wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
They get him again, and this time it's for points. That is going to be a safety. And that drive, Brock, I'm calling that the 2-2-2. 2 plays, 2 sacks for the defense, and 2 points for him as well, thanks to that safety.
You kind of felt it building, right? That's what happens with defenses. They can feel and sense, and they get that momentum. They get the first takedown, they come right back and get that second. Now it's imperative this offense responds because you've infused that defense with a bunch of momentum.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He completes it in traffic. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Penix here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. We'll air it out on 3rd. That one complete to Pitts. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Penix on 3rd down. Gets this one to London. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. They'll run here following the penalty. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air with Penix. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Back to throw it. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. That one's caught by Mooney. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Here's Robinson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Robinson. Dives for the goal line. They knocked it out. And Atlanta will return it for a touchdown. The Falcons picked up the fumble and ran it home. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons jump in front now by 5. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now McCarthy. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Getting out, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. He'll throw it. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. It's on target to Moore. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
And the Vikings, first down.
From the gun, Jones gets it. Oh, he lost the football. The Falcons bring it in. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. And right right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Robinson again here on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. They send a man in motion. Here he is to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings have some new life in the fourth.
I'm not going to lie, when he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Setting up to pass. That's complete. Here's Jones. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. He has it at the 5. And he's going to be touchdown at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
And the Vikings, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Now McCarthy and the Vikings getting all set for the two-point attempt. Back to throw. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Second and 10. Penix to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted! That will do it! So it's a win for the Vikings. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
From Atlanta, Georgia, we're live from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Handoff for Robinson, running right. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He's trying to push the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. D. Alford has the INT. So their 2nd drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Another carry for Robinson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. Trying for it with Penix. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Connects with his back. Aaron Jones. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out at the 19. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, Penix. Look at that power, deep left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast. McCarthy looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
And it's third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. And they've left their offense out there, and they're going for this on fourth down. He's snapping to McCarthy. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on fourth down and pick up the first.
First down.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Same guy, here's Hawkinson again. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. They're giving it to Jones on the option. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Flush down now to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Reichert connects there. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Vikings with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returnable from the 2. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap against Robinson. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Staying with Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Falcons.
On first down, here's Penix. Connecting on the slant. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
2nd and 2. At their 49.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
50-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. 4th down, Penix. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
This one's caught. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Okay, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense...
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. Back deep for the Falcons, Jamal Agnew. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Track 60.
Penix on first down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And the Vikings might be able to get some points late after the interception.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now it's McCarthy. Has it in close. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45. Reichard connects there. And that'll double their lead to 6.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers. But that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. Whoa, and he gives himself up quickly to the surprise of, well, us and his entire team. Awful field position to start. Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's trying to go deep. That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
First and 10, around to Robinson. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long, they're going to throw. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons throw 6 points onto their score. Drake London with a touchdown. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Vikings 13.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Looking underneath. It's Jones. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has this down to the 34. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
3 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard.
Here's McCarthy to throw. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And they take him down right along the 30.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
And the Vikings first down.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. They get 13 on the pickup. And now they have a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
Let's go now. Bravo, baby. Hurt. Hey, smash. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Check out.
They'll run here with Jones. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
SOS. So here we talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down. He's back to throw. Chased out to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a fourth quarter lead. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
And the two-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Falcons will have a first.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, but he just showed it off.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons facing a 5-point deficit. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they bring him down around the 34.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing now. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Handoff, Matt Robinson. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw it. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now you...
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now.
That makes the score Falcons.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Vikings take over first down at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here he is to throw. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they get this down to the 28. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
And the Vikings first down.
Hey, smash. Check. Track him, 60. Check go.
Back to throw. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
70 Lions.
Throwing again now. McCarthy. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. D. Alford has the INT. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Return starts at the 9. And that return comes to a close, which means buckle up, everybody. We've got some extra football on the way.
Gonzalez
Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll go down here. Covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Zone read. This is Jones. Defense followed the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets snapped, and then when he pitched out to the running back, he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet. Yeah, that's the one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you've got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
McCarthy throwing on 4th down. On the move, headed right. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first. Back to the air, McCarthy. All in left side. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. Reichert on for the point after. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Now it's his turn in overtime. Mooney downfield, and he has it. Hits the 20. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons trim the lead to 1. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot, how many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO, then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath, dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang, landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds, sing off key, and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes, jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act, and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Hit me some in the counter that's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chauncey cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, bring them in,